Parrot screaming is not a behavioral flaw. It is a biologically normal communication system that becomes problematic when misunderstood in captivity. In the wild, parrots such as the African grey parrot, blue and yellow macaw, and sun conure rely on loud vocalizations to maintain flock contact across long distances, warn of danger, regulate social spacing, and express emotional states. When we place these animals into a human home, we remove the flock, but the communication system remains. Screaming in this context is often the parrot's most effective learned tool to interact with its environment and caretakers. From a behavioral science perspective, screaming persists because it is reinforced. Reinforcement does not mean reward in the emotional sense, it simply means the behavior produces a result. If a parrot screams and a human responds by talking, approaching the cage, uncovering it, offering food, or even shouting back, the parrot learns a powerful rule: screaming works. Over time, the behavior becomes stronger, more frequent, and more intense through a process known as operant conditioning. Importantly, even negative reactions can reinforce screaming if the bird's goal is attention or environmental change. This is why punishment, yelling, or cage covering rarely solves the problem and often escalates it. Fixing screaming scientifically starts with function analysis. You must determine why the bird is screaming. Common functions include attention seeking, boredom and lack of mental stimulation, fear or insecurity, environmental instability, hormonal frustration, poor sleep cycles, or even nutritional imbalances that increase irritability and arousal. Once the function is identified, the solution becomes clear: remove reinforcement for the unwanted behavior and deliberately reinforce an alternative one. This means calmly ignoring excessive screams when they occur, as long as welfare is not compromised, while immediately rewarding quiet behavior, soft vocalizations, independent play, or calm posture. Over time, the parrot learns that silence and calm sounds are far more effective than screaming. True behavior change also requires environmental correction, not just training. A screaming parrot is often an understimulated parrot. Structured daily routines, predictable interaction times, foraging opportunities, flight or movement, problem-solving toys, and short positive reinforcement training sessions dramatically reduce frustration-based vocalizations. Diet plays a critical role as well. Excessive seeds, high-fat diets, or nutrient deficiencies can increase hormonal intensity and stress responses, indirectly amplifying screaming. When behavioral reinforcement, environmental enrichment, proper sleep, and balanced nutrition work together, screaming naturally decreases without force or suppression. In short, you do not stop screaming by silencing a parrot, you teach it a better way to communicate. When handled scientifically and ethically, screaming becomes a diagnostic signal rather than a problem, allowing you to build a calmer, healthier, and more cooperative relationship with your bird.